Hey, this will be a video chart on QASP. Did this one on Friday, and I'm going to keep doing it as long as it deserves updates. And after today's action, it once again deserves an update. It has turned some resistances into supports, and just continues to make charting look great. And what I mean by that is, I've been doing videos with since this falling wedge for a while, and I know some people don't believe in charting, but right here when it broke out. This was down here below. Let's see exactly where this was. This was right at about, we'll say, 0.013, and it has since gone up this high out of this falling wedge breakout on nice volume. So it just shows the power of charts, and just very exciting when you see these sorts of chart patterns follow through like this. Anyways, this video will be pretty quick just because I've gone over it just last Friday, so if you want to go and get more of a in-depth review, you can watch that video. But this one's just going to be for the purpose of updating the supports and resistance levels. So I'll have to move that back. But the first thing to note is, with this day and breaking this resistance, you look down here, biggest volume it's had for a long time. At least, this is, let's see, one, two, three. So at least in the past 3 months, this is the biggest volume it's had. And the good part about the move is this big volume happened, and there was a big, nice price reaction. Worst case would have been, big volume like this, and the price would either go sideways or worse yet down. So, had the good bullish correlation there with, big volume, nice price reaction. So now let's get to updating things. The first thing that simply needs to be updated is this right here. We were sitting at 0.025 as the key resistance. It has been broken now. So this now becomes our new, or I should say our newest support level. The other thing I'm going to update is this used to be what we called our must-hold support level. This is gone now, and our new must-hold support level is going to be right here at the 50-day simple moving average. So what I'm going to do there is just make that thicker now. And like I said, this level should have no problem holding if the price were to come down there. And like I said, on this pullback, the price never even tested it. So I'm not saying that the price will test here, but if it does, and if this is a true strong move by the bulls, then there should be no reason why this level can't hold. So the 50-day, which is let's see, valued at 0.017, that is now the new current must-hold level. This support level here still holds, and what's good about all this is I can make this line thicker now to represent a better support. Is we've pulled away from the 200-day simple moving average. Lots of times stocks will close up above here like this, but then they can never kind of pull away. Kind of like it's a web or like a magnetic effect, where they can't pull away and then eventually they get pulled back down. But very clearly you can see today, not only pulled away but pretty much just sprinted away from it. It wasn't even close. Closed way up here. So it's officially, you can officially say that the 200-day is now a support level, and we're out of its web or magnetic field, however you want to look at it. Now, in terms of this is always good when you have to shrink the chart up to find future resistance levels, because that just means you keep crushing through the shorter term ones. But today, what happened, which was nice but couldn't quite close it, is this level here, which was at 3 cents. If you look, you can see there's quite a bit of history. We had a high here, some highs here, and it was above it intraday, but couldn't quite close above it. So right now, this is going to be the short-term resistance, and I'm going to make that just a real skinny red line because technically it is still a resistance since we weren't able to close at it or above it. But since we closed right at it, I'll just make that a real skinny line because I don't see that putting up much of a fight in terms of pushing or in terms of getting back through. Now the key resistance level, and once again this just shows the power of charts, is if we go back here to this 0.035, you can see that looking at the previous previous price history of it, we had a close there, we had some lows, and we had a high. You can see the price kind of hung around this area. Then we had a low. Then back here, the price fell, and when it became resistance, came up here, bounced off it again, and then here, look right where it bounced off, that 0.035 area. So this seems to be a pretty important resistance and a pretty thick one. So what I'm going to do is make that line a little thicker because I do think it'll present more of a challenge. But the good thing with challenging resistance levels is when they do fall and are broken, the price will usually get a nice pop. And looking at the resistance levels here, things really start to thin out after you get through 0.035. The next one is going to be up here at 0.045, so that's a big percentage move right there. And then after that, they thin out even more. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We'll just keep at it one day at a time, and when need be, I'll be back to update the chart. But that's where we stand right now. We have 0.03 as a little short-term kind of wimpy resistance level. Move that down a little bit. Then we have its bigger brother, 0.035, which will probably present more of a challenge. But like I said, if you can get through it, I would expect another big move. But overall, chart is looking very healthy and strong. As always, if the price does pull back a little, no need to freak out. You have support levels all over the place. So, like right here, hopefully nobody was freaking out. But I think everybody can see now that this one little kind of pullback day has proved to be very healthy for the chart. So always keep that in mind. Pullbacks that hold their support levels, they're healthy, and that's all just part of the game. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. And I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com if you haven't already. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting good reviews. And then with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from big boards down to penny stocks like QASP. And it's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is it's all free. We've been making some good money together, and it's worth at least giving a try. One more time, this was QASP. Thanks for listening.